The architecture tour is one of Chicago's key attractions. It allows guests the chance to learn more about the history and the design of some of the city's most iconic buildings. Only the buildings here, as in other cities, are sinking and shifting, albeit slowly, according to a new study. The problem is a result of underground climate change, otherwise known as subsurface heat islands. Researchers at Northwestern University found that the ground beneath major cities is heating up so much that it's becoming deformed, and that could ultimately cause infrastructure to crack.
What we were able to do was to quantify ground deformations caused by underground climate change and assess that they are significant. And they can be so remarkable, they say, that on a case-by-case basis, they can represent a threat for the so-called operational performance of civil infrastructure. In other words, the day-to-day function of structures and infrastructures.
The study team installed more than 150 temperature sensors above and below ground in Chicago. They found building basements, parking garages, and subway systems generated significant heat underground. That, combined with warmer air above ground, has caused layers of sand, clay and rock beneath to subside or swell by several millimeters, impacting the foundations of buildings.
In cities such as New York, but also London, Paris, and dense cities, this phenomenon is even more intense. So underground climate change represents another example of the influence of human presence on the Earth system. It's another way we are impacting the Earth system. So.
Although the study raises concern about the future of cities and the building of vast skyscrapers, the authors say there is also an upside to the phenomenon. They point to the potential of capturing the heat and putting it to good use.
I do believe that, as a matter of fact, it provides us with a big opportunity to enhance the sustainability of cities. Through shallow geothermal technologies, there will be the possibility to absorb at least a portion of that waste heat and reutilize that for space heating and hot water production in buildings. So indeed, it's not only a threat, but especially an opportunity.
Study author Alessandro Rotalaria is calling for further research into the phenomenon, noting that some buildings could be more prone to the issue than others. But he is hopeful that if nothing else, his team's findings will inspire change when designing new buildings. Dan Williams, CGTN, Chicago.